So you just got on self-improvement. So you wake up at 6 a.m., you meditate, you journal, you eat your pre-workout meal at 7, you go to the gym, you come back from the gym, you eat your post-workout meal, you read until lunch, you have lunch, and then after lunch, you scroll on Reels for 3 hours. You watch porn for 2 hours. It's now 5 p.m. And then you watch TV until 8 p.m. What the fuck just happened? Your day was going so well. But then suddenly, after lunch, you just became a degenerate. My name is Vaishvik and I'm here to help you on the transition from good boy to top 1% man. I post videos every single fucking day, more than every creator you probably watch. So you're getting a lot of education here, low dopamine content. Please let me know in the comments below if you have any ideas for any other videos I should make. If you've been on self-improvement, you've probably experienced becoming more degenerate throughout the day. In the morning, you feel like a fucking god who can do anything. You're getting all your work done. And then in the afternoon and into the evening, you just start doing a bunch of degenerate shit like watching TV, scrolling on your phone, playing video games by yourself. You just become a completely different person, a disgusting piece of shit. But don't worry, in this video, I'm going to tell you why this happens and how we can fix this. So the first thing that you have to understand is that all of our bodies operate in a circadian rhythm. You've probably heard the term circadian rhythm before, and it's basically just the daily cycle of events that happen in our brains and our bodies. So this is what generally happens. In the morning, so from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., you feel like you have so much energy, and that's why you do all the self-improvement, good habit stuff at this time. You do the meditating, you do the journaling, you go to the gym, you get the work done. But from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m., basically right after you have lunch, your energy levels dip a little bit, and it's called the afternoon slump. Basically, you feel pretty tired, especially because you just had a fat ass meal, and now you feel like a little bitch who can't do anything productive. Your body is in resting and digesting mode, and it just wants to relax. But the problem with relaxing for us and our generation is that all the social media and modern technology bullshit has programmed our brains to associate relaxing with degenerate activities like watching TV, scrolling, porn, video games. And all of these things aren't even relaxing at all. They're actually hyper stimulating. And we're not even trying to do this bullshit anymore because we're on self-improvement, right? It's especially dangerous for you if you have trouble napping throughout the day. Because napping, like a quick 15-minute nap, is a nice energy restoring, relaxing activity that isn't degenerate. But if you're like me and you have trouble sleeping throughout the day, and especially during this slump time, your brain is just going to be diverted to all the other options, which are just the degenerate activities like scrolling, TV, video games, and porn. So how do we stop ourselves from becoming more degenerate throughout the day? I think I've mentioned this phrase before, but you need to escape the CDZ that you are currently in. A CDZ, which stands for Certified Degenerate Zone, is basically the place where you usually find yourself doing most of your degenerate shit. And the reason you do most of the degenerate stuff there is because you've done it there so much in the past that your brain has now associated that place with degenerate shit. A likely example is your house, because you've probably done most of your bad habits inside your house, maybe in your bedroom, in your bathroom, in the fucking basement, wherever in your house. So what you need to do, specifically during this afternoon slump, when your brain really wants to do the fucking bad habits, because that's what its definition of relaxing is, you need to leave the CDZ and go somewhere else. Go to the park, go to your local cafe, go to the local library. I personally recommend the cafe because when you go there, there's other people around you and there's a little bit of noise, which I feel is nice, and you can also get a coffee there. But if you don't really care about the coffee and you want more quiet, then the library is also good. Maybe you can go to a mix of the two, like a Barnes and Nobles or something. But what matters is that you find a place outside of your house to go to, because when you do, you will realize that your energy will restore itself so much faster and you can get back to work. And the reason for this is that when you leave a CDZ, there is no longer an option to do degenerate shit, right? Because you're not going to go watch gay porn on your MacBook in a coffee shop, right? So that forces your brain to basically end the bullshit relaxing phase and lock the fuck in. Because here's the truth that most scientists and teachers won't tell you. You can actually override and change your circadian rhythm with practice. Of course you can. What, you think I'm just gonna tell you, oh nah bro, you can just fuck around from 1 to 4 p.m. It's your body's natural circadian rhythm. It's not your fault. Why the fuck would I tell you that? You can absolutely control what your body wants to do at a certain time if you train it to do that. It's like going to the gym to train your muscles, right? It's not like your muscles are just how they are forever and you can never become big and strong. You just need to consistently train. It's the same thing as learning, right? You're consistently training your brain, and because of that, you get smarter and more intelligent and you know more things. This is the same thing. You just need to train your body to become productive during that 1 to 4 p.m. slump. This is absolutely possible, and leaving the CDZ helps you in this training because now you can't physically relax by your brain standards, which is just doing a bunch of bad habits. Then when you come back home around late afternoon or the evening, you'll be back to high productivity because the usual slump time is over. Eventually, after enough of this practice, your brain and body will get used to maintaining the same level of productivity throughout the entire day from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep. But now you're probably going to tell me, well, Vaishvik, I don't have any work to do at the coffee shop. I already finished it all in the morning. And to that I say, bullshit, there's always more work to do. You are most likely a young man watching this video, and you are far as fuck from your dream life. What do you think will get you there? Work. Work, work, work. Everything you do throughout the day should be some form of work. Working on your business is work. Weightlifting is work. Commuting is work. Getting the groceries is work. Even spending time with your family is work. And taking a walk outside is also work. All of it is work because I define work as an activity that positively affects your life. How the fuck can you tell me you're on the path to becoming a 1% man and then tell me later, oh, well, I guess I don't have any work left for today when it's fucking 2 p.m. You're a liar. You're an idiot. If all your work is finished before lunch, you simply didn't give yourself enough work. Go double your work goals and get 2 times as much business work done every day. Go to the gym twice a day or go on a 3-mile run every day if you're really that bored. What the fuck else can you do at any point in time besides some form of work anyway? The only thing that you can do to fill up your time that's not work is degenerate shit, which is what we're trying to avoid. So fill it up with more work. Don't be a lazy bitch. There's so many options for work that positively affects your life that you can choose from, that you shouldn't even have time in the day to spend on negative, degenerate bullshit like scrolling, porn, TV, and video games. How the fuck can you say that you want to be a millionaire and a Chad, but you still allow yourself time in the day to do unproductive, destructive bullshit? I understand if you slip up and fall back into the bad habits, but don't freely allow yourself to do these things, as a reward for my hard work when you've only worked for half the day. Vaishvik, what if I get burnout and I can't work anymore? What the fuck do you mean burnout? If you enjoy your work, especially because it improves your life anyway, then how the fuck can you get burnout from it? I can guarantee you that you get a worse burnout from 1 hour of scrolling on Reels than working for 5, because Reels and TV and porn and all this stupid bullshit heats up your brain. That's real fucking burnout. If you feel burned out from your business work, then that doesn't mean you just stop working altogether. You just go find a different form of work to do. Go get the groceries for your family right now. Go for a run. Go talk to your mom. That's work. That positively affects your life. Go for a nice walk outside. That's always good for you. I mean, you're not gonna go on a walk for the whole fucking day. At some point, it's just a waste of time. You're just walking around now. But a nice short walk is always good for the soul and your productivity. So remember, to fix this problem of becoming more degenerate throughout the day, you must train your brain and your body to continuously remain productive throughout the entire day. Leaving the CDZ, which is probably your house, during that usual afternoon slump time will help you turn that lazy time into productive time. And most importantly, make sure your entire day is filled with work. And work is activities that positively impact your life. This video won't change your life. You will.